What's up, everybody? What I would change about Flesh and Blood. Now, I know if you looked at my channel, I'm going through every game when I'm doing this. And I'm not saying the exact same thing. Each video has its own script. You're not gonna see my face except in the little cute little thumbnail I got going on. So anyway, it's because, I got kids running around and I don't want to have to edit a little 9-year-old's head out every single video just because he runs around the house. And I don't want to limit him when I'm doing this. So more photos from bigger events. So I think LSS is doing a phenomenal job being a small, young company. I would require the tournament organizers to post up more events of, what's going on in the event, Sometimes we get photos of the judges. I think the judges doing a great job. I personally go up and shake their hands because I really don't like judging. So, I've actually tipped judges before for doing a good job just because, it's a thankless job. I would reprint the higher tournament exclusives as non-foil a couple years after the event. So, this is to help more casual players or people who something happens and you can't attend the event for whatever reason. But I don't want to punish those who are on the current grind and able to get these cards and they can make money. So essentially, it would be like an extension where if you get, we'll just say, for Pro Tour Beijing or whatever, it's probably not going to be Pro Tour Beijing, but I'm just going to say. So we say Pro Tour Beijing, and the only card it has like a little symbol of China and a little star representing Beijing, right? I would reprint that card without the stamp, non-foil, and only print it as non-foil without the stamp. That way the original ones keep their value. Another thing I would do, I would let the current reigning champion create a card when they win the title. I love the card when they did with Brody. I think that's amazing. I'm going to do a separate video about that. But it's like, if you want royalty, you can create your own card. Or if y'all don't want to let them create their own card, let them do like their own unique artwork or, be an alternate version of their favorite hero. So if you want to be like the male version of Azalea, and they put Azalea at the bottom, at the top, your name or whatever, like brother of Azalea, like do that. I think that'd be pretty cool, and it would really make people want to grind past the money aspect of the game. I think LSS should purchase Talishar, and I understand James White's mission. I completely do. My argument is, and if he sees this, great. My argument is this: when I would play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, before Konami and YT had their little video game versions of Arena and Master Duel, which is the same thing, same client that makes them. Playing online was cool. It allowed me to practice when I couldn't go, but nothing beat going to the tournament. Nothing beat seeing your friends, traveling to different stores, seeing the world. And then it also allowed me to get my cousins and friends in. Hey, look, here's a free version of the game. They played it. Oh, I like this. How can I get this card? And this is when Yu-Gi-Oh was much smaller. And Fab is pretty much at the same size as Yu-Gi-Oh was back then. I think they should just buy out Talishar. Give that guy like a 2-person team to help him out. And then when a new set comes out, the stuff is already Talishar, so I can play it. Now, there's some people who just never gonna want to spend money on cards. They're not your target audience. But I think it'll help the growth of the game. Last but not least, I would let PTIs pass down to the person below. So if you win a PTI and then you win another one, I think it should pass down to the next person. That way, you'll get a few people that suck them all up and just sell it to their buddies who don't even try. There was one guy, he had just started the game, and then he was able to buy a PTI and go to Worlds. For me as a competitor, I'm just like, okay, in a way, I I'm not calling out cheater. I'm just like, I see it as a shortcut. We'll cut cheating out. I see it as a shortcut. It's like you get good at the top deck, buy PTI, go win world, but then everybody else who's invested time, money, and effort and grown into community, I see that as a slap in the face to them. And realistically, I get, for some reason people cannot enter the event for whatever reason. And to fix that way, like let's say there was an issue where planes couldn't get to a certain section because of a storm or something, and it affected, like we'll say Worlds, for instance. I feel that if you cannot make it, you're required to let LSS know, hey, I can't make it to the tournament. Then y'all can email the next person, hey, look, here's your invite. The other person couldn't make. The PTI is passed down to you. Can you make it? And if they say no, it goes down. That way, each country always has their representation. The tournament stays at this certain level, and then, you just don't get people who quote unquote cut the line. No, I get a lot of people like, well, if I win it, but I don't want to go, I should make money. Cool. But this is my personal preference. If they change it, it's not the end of the world. It's just it's actually one of the only two things about LSS I just don't agree with. I wouldn't even say dislike it. I just disagree with it. So realistically, I think they're doing a good job. So if you got to this part of the video, there's going to be some tokens that I make for this game. I'm going to do giveaways. So subscribe, share the video. Tell me what you think, what you want to see in the future. This is not a quote-unquote flesh and blood channel. This is a different type of channel. I am doing subjects on all trading card games. And until next time.